Ambassador Lenk, what is the aim of the Israel activities with regards to South African agriculture?
I think that Israel and South Africa have lots to learn from each other in a range of different areas. And there are things that Israel can learn from South Africa. But one of the things I think that we're good at, that we can share with South Africa, is agriculture. Israel's one of the best in the world at agriculture, and we've made the desert in our country bloom. And South Africa has that same potential. And so, since we've learned that it's a key government priority here in South Africa, a big part of your national development plan, we're looking to find ways to collaborate with South Africa, both on a government-to-government basis, and also from combining businesses, sharing Israeli experiences and techniques for the benefit of South Africans.
Coach farmers that they are working anyway, traditional farmers, to help them to shift the traditional work to modern agriculture. And from the digging with the hoe all day long the soil, now we have the machines, the tractor, equipment properly, and this is the result.
Israel Embassy ili thushitse jwang go fitlhella mo le leng gona le gona?
Israel Embassy re thusitse thata through Isaac o simolotseng ka go re thusa ka investment onto the farm ka irrigation equipment. I'm talking your tractors, the rotivator, spraying equipment ba re thusa gape le ka because dilo tsa temo di tlhwatlhwa godimo. Me Israel Embassy ile ya tla re thusa thata in that area ba ne ba dirisana thata le daily group ileng ya ntsha madi ka
a number of Israeli companies are working here, selling Israeli technologies, and I mean, just behind us we have here in our garden a small vegetable garden using Israeli drip irrigation. We also collaborate between governments using Israel's Mashav International Cooperation Program together with the Department of Rural Development for the benefit of small-scale farmers around South Africa, and hopefully they'll be able to use their abilities and their two hands and Israeli experience to make a living and build a better life for themselves.
England leeto la ka le gono le mphitlhishitse mo Hazyview mo Mpumalanga re tswela pele le ntate Isaac ola wa ko Israel Embassy re tla go bona gore na bona ba tsentshitse letsogo jwang go fetola maphelo a balemi potlana ba moki ka ge le kwile ba re bona drip irrigation e ya bona e gona go matlafatsa maphelo a balemi jwalong re rile awa rena ka ge re le bo Thomas Magola ka go bona re tla re gona go ke ponela gore na maphelo a bona a fetoile jwang e tlang le rena re ipine
kule mama vegetables for commercial then ngahlanyela lehlahla leti macadamia trees macadamia nuts in 2006 for commercial. From there up to now
ke bo mang ba ba le thushitseng gore le gone go lema le gone le go etsa bile le mo commercial market?
Bana bancedile ngo 2010 what MIC yiwela basinceda ku change irrigation lebesisebenzisa ngoba besebenzisa ifaro irrigation ne sprinkler irrigation ba introduce i drip irrigation le yaenda kusimsebenzi ubelula kakhulu yonke lesisebenza lebe professional ngoba ku ifaro irrigation awukhona ukufaka manure accordingly but ku fertigation drip irrigation yakhona ukuthi ufake manure ngendlela yakhona nemandu wafaka ngendlela yakhona and
Thabo la keepers mashego Isaac Rammogo le Oren ba thomile go motseba mola a shoma monageng nyenyane ya go ba 30 by 30 meters ka bogolo ba ile ba khatla ga kudu ka maikemišetšo a keepers a go atlega mo ileng gore ba bone gore ba mo thushe ka go mo tsentšhetša drip irrigation mo hectareng tše pedi.
From then ba bona gore no mothapo wa gona gore a idire then mania e nngwe gape ya ba ya dira 6 hectares ka go fela ga yona then go jale ke operator go 6 hectares so 6 hectares ke go operator go yona ke na le 9 ya di bereks ke le tsona te bereka permanent ke ntwe nngwe e dirang gore mashemo a ka mandule mahlwekile always because ba setse ba tseba le bona
ka thuso ya go tswa go ditsebi tša go swana le Oren le yena Isaac polase putlana ya keepers e dula e gola ka tsela e makatšang.
This farm is one out of 10 farms that we assisted in this area of SABC. And personally, I really like this particular one because the farmers showed his commitment and he showed the performance that he can make more than enough by means of income from a small piece of land. As you can see, it's not hundreds of hectares. We have here about 6 hectares in action, and the income out of it, when it's done properly, it's good in income.
Drip irrigation ya sejwalejwale ke nngwe ya dilo tse di ratiwang kudu mo temong. Drip irrigation e fokotsa evaporation ka go isa metsi mo medung a sebjalwa.
What exactly is drip irrigation?
There are various systems how to irrigate the field. The basic irrigation, it's rain-fed irrigation. You are sowing your field with the seeds, waiting for the rain, and if it was rainy properly, then the seeds will pop up. Otherwise, they might dry in the soil. Other mean of irrigation, it's furrow irrigation. You dig furrow in the field and lead water into the furrow to the plants that you are planting nearby the furrow. And the other system, it's more advanced, it's sprinklers. We are pumping water by pressure into sprinklers that rotating in the field, and it's irrigating the plants. To each one have his own minuses and pluses. And I think the one was innovated in Israel, it's a drip irrigation, answering for the most of the needs for the plants. And once you open a valve, it's irrigating all along the field that you covered with a drip irrigation. One of the things that it's very important, first of all, it's saving water. There's no flood in the field of excess water. The water going directly to the seedlings when we are planting the seedlings. And from there, we can use the drip also to lead the fertilizer through the water. We call it fertigation. You put the fertilizer into the water and it's coming straight to the plants. Before putting all the irrigation system, we start with a proper land preparation. The traditional system is that some tractor plowing the field, breaking the big clods to smaller one by disc, and then people coming to the field to plant the field. It's okay, but it's not enough. What we are doing, it's like this: after a deep plow, at least 50 centimeter into the soil, then we are disking the soil with a disc harrow, and after that we are using a machine called rotavator, which refining the soil in a way that, you see, it's not compacted, it's very refined soil. So once the soil is refined properly, roots can penetrate easily deep enough, and a good system of roots, that means a good plant with a better leaves and better yield at the bottom line. So if we have the better yield, that's exactly what we are looking for. From the same square meter, if we can make 3 butternuts instead of 1, that makes a difference. This is the way drip irrigation looks like. You cannot see the unit itself because it's inserted into the tube. But what we can see, it's only a tiny hole, which giving us 2 liters of water per hour. And it's running all along with this kind of drippers, all along the bed and all along the field, it's all the same. So the advantage is that once you are planting seedlings, all coming at the same time, very uniform, it's equal, and when you start to harvest, you harvest in one go. You are not looking which one is big, which one is small, according to what's happening in traditional farming.
Ga re gatše ka moka dipolase re kgonne go bona gore ge motho a goditše support ke ra ba thega mmogo ba mannete o a kgona go tswelela empa go di feta tše ka moka ke nyaka gore go lena balemi ko gae ipontšhale gore o na le thasello le mafolofolo le maatla ka gore ba ba go thušang ba tla kgona go kgonthiša gore wena o tswelele pele ka seZulu ba reng tsala uzovuna go tswa go nna Karabo wa ga Timba shalang ga botse a re kopaneng gape mo Living Land ka 5:30 on SABC2. Bye bye.
For more information, visit www.livingland.co.za or